Hello, my water signs. I hope you're doing super well. I hope you have been enjoying November so far. This is Nikki, the Van Mystic, and today I am here to do some readings for you, my Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer people. So these readings are for the second half of November 2019. And they're pretty much just put in place to give you a little bit of guidance and insight on these next couple of weeks. So there will be individual readings for each water sign, all in this one video. So whether you are a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, there will be timestamps in the comments section below so that you could skip right to your reading if you would like, okay? And while these readings are intended for your sun sign, or you may call it your star sign, if you feel called to watch for your moon sign, your rising sign, or another one of your planets, please do whatever you feel called to do, okay? Some weeks you may find more resonance with your sun sign reading or your moon sign reading or whatever. So please follow your intuition when it comes to what readings to watch. And of course, there are videos for the other 3 elements on my channel, so you can find the other readings there, okay? And then the last thing I want to say before we get started is that while these readings are intended for the second half of November 2019, if you're sitting here right now and November has passed, don't really worry about it. You know, there's a reason that you've been sort of sent here to watch this video reading in this very moment. And there's a message in this reading for you if you are here regardless of time, okay? I am using the Light Visions Tarot today for your readings. And I think that covers everything. So I am going to get started. And I am going to start with Cancer. Okay, so hello, Cancer. Hope you're doing super well. Hope you're having a good day, a good week, good month. We are going to start your reading, Cancer. Basically, we're just going to pull a bunch of cards for you. Okay, so we are just going to do a little check-in for the next couple of weeks. What's happening for my Cancers? What do you need to know? What is coming up for my Cancers over these next couple of weeks? Okay. Boop, boop, boop. Cool. Okay, love this story. So Cancer, we've got the 9 of Swords, the 2 of Chalices, the Knight of Swords, and the 10 of Chalices. So what I'm feeling, Cancer, for you is the potential for growth within some of your important relationships, okay? So it's feeling a little bit like where you perhaps acted in an immature way, or you just didn't know how to interact, or you didn't know how to deal with something before when it comes to you and somebody else, whether it be a lover, family member, coworker, friend. It's feeling like there is potential for harmony over this next couple of weeks, so maybe some conflict resolution even. And you may have been just sort of intimidated or afraid or unsure before, right? But it really feels like there's some growth happening that's allowing you to say perhaps what you just couldn't say before, or communicate in a new way, or maybe realize something that you didn't realize before. Maybe you're even starting to be able to see things from another perspective, and that is helping you, to open up your style of communication and really be heard this time around. So it's just feeling like a really good week for communication and for tackling conflicts within relationships, and for harmony, for relationships to come back into alignment. So really good potential. And I really feel for some of you that have been sort of in an argumentative place or a place of fighting within some partnerships, this is an awesome week to resolve those things and to really try to look at things from a new perspective, or come at things in a different and new way, okay? So let's see what else we have got for you, Cancer. Anything else that needs to come through for these next couple of weeks? Any other messages and guidance for you? Okay, so what I hear with the Page of Chalices and the Star, what I heard is that you will find healing in imagination, okay? So make time for play, Cancer. Make sure that you are spending some time in the dream world, okay? Maybe that even means paying attention to your dreams over these next couple of weeks, okay? But I really feel that you're gonna find healing through your imagination, through creativity, through dreams. and through connection with spirit, and through kind of embodying your childhood self. So allow yourself to play, allow yourself to be open-minded, and to be open to dreams and spirit. It's going to be really, really helpful for you. And you might even find through dreams, some of you, some important information that could help you with some of that conflict resolution that we talked about, okay? To help to infuse you with a new perspective. Okay, Cancer, so next I'm going to pull a card to represent something that you can be focusing on for these next couple weeks. So something that you're encouraged to put your intention and your energy into, Cancer. All right, I got 2 cards coming through here, okay? Awesome. So we've got Strength and the Page of Swords, and I do feel like tackling things that make you afraid, okay? And this doesn't just have to be in relationships, right? But it's things in general that have previously intimidated you, that just felt too big for you to tackle, too big for you to handle, too scary for you. I feel that there's a need to kind of try over the next couple of weeks. Try to do things in a new way. Try to take a step towards tackling these fears. And I really feel like it's going to build your confidence, and you're going to realize that you're much more capable than you thought previously, whatever this may be. So do something that you're afraid of over these next couple of weeks. Surprise yourself. Let yourself grow. Build your confidence in this way, okay? So pick something that makes you afraid and take a first step towards doing it. Okay. So lastly for you, Cancer, a card to represent something that you should not be focusing on over the next couple of weeks. So this is really like something that might be coming into your life to take you off of your path and away from your focus, okay? Okay, so we've got the Ace of Wands and the High Priestess. For some reason, I'm getting this sense of like walking away from intuition, walking away from responsibility. And so I just really feel that it's really important for you, Cancer. Like, I'm just feeling like your pride or your ego may end up getting in the way of you really resolving some things or getting some things done that need to get done, saying some things that need to be said, compromising perhaps, resolving some things. So I'm feeling like there's a potential for you to be walking away from really finding harmony and really listening to heart and intuition, being open to new perspectives, because you are just sort of like letting pride block you from growing and from finding that harmony, okay, and that peace. Okay, Cancer, so have a wonderful couple of weeks, and I will see you in the beginning of December for your next reading, okay? So we are going to move on from Cancer into Scorpio. Hello, Scorpio. We're in Scorpio season still. I hope you've had a wonderful birthday. And happy birthday, you know? So Scorpio, we're going to start this reading just by pulling some cards for you for the next couple weeks, just to see what's going on. What is the flow of these couple weeks for my Scorpios? What's happening for you? Ooh, hello. Ooh, excitement. I'm feeling excitement. Okay. Oh, so I've got the 8 of Pentacles, Scorpio, I've got the Ace of Wands, and I've got the High Priestess. And what I'm feeling is like there's a payoff happening. So I'm feeling the potential for either something you've already been working on or something you're going to start working on to start to grow, okay? I see this figure here, and they are watering these flowers. And then right next to it, I see this Ace of Wands, this big growth coming out of the ground with abundance of flowers, right? And so it's like something that you've been working on, that you've diligently, or you will be diligently, working towards or putting an effort in with. It's just gonna like take off. It's gonna like shoot up and be bigger and greater than you thought it could ever be. And I really feel like it's going to allow you to walk away from and leave behind some things that you're kind of just doing to get by, or you're doing to take up space, or you're doing because you think you need to be doing. So it's sort of feeling like there's a potential for passion and passion-centric opportunities or projects or focuses to kind of take up more space in your life over these next couple weeks, okay? So this may be at work, it may be in relationships, it may be at home, whatever it is, right? But put in the work. whatever you do, put in the work. Put the work in when it comes to the things that you're passionate about, the desires that you have, because it's really going to pay off in a big way if you do put in that work. But you have to put in the work. You have to be willing to put yourself through the process in order to see that growth, and then in order to be able to walk away from some things that you want to get rid of in your life, that you want to let go of in your life. Okay, so let's see what else is coming through for you, Scorpio. Any other messages for some of you that need to be heard for these next couple of weeks? Let's see. Great. Healing within relationships, Scorpio, okay? So we got the Two of Chalices reverse next to the Star, okay? So I've got a couple of things coming through. One is that there's a potential to kind of heal and resolve within some of your important relationships, romantic or otherwise. The other thing that I'm feeling for some of you is that there's a potential for you to break from some relationship that is really just not good for you and shift into a place of healing for yourself, okay? So a place of independent healing feels really like this reprieve from the chaos kind of feeling where you're breaking from perhaps some kind of toxic relationship or oppressive relationship, or just kind of conflict that's really been getting you down, and you're finally being able to break from that, or you're being encouraged to break from that, and set out on a path of healing and really kind of like recharging yourself after that experience, okay? So you may be in camp 1, camp 2, or somewhere in between, right? Where you're either conflict resolution or you're kind of like, this is just enough and I need to put myself first, right? So you'll know who you are. Okay, so next, Scorpio, I am going to pull a card to represent your focus for these next couple weeks. So this is really something that you are being encouraged to focus on, put your energy and your intention into over these next couple of weeks. Okay, so we've got the Nine of Wands. So here I'm really feeling like put in the work, push yourself hard, to get where you're going, to get that thing that you're passionate about, that desire that you really want, okay? It's sort of like just push yourself hard, okay? Don't give up, even when things feel hard. It just feels like there's a real need to kind of believe in yourself so much, and you may even just like have moments where you just feel exhausted and you're just like, I can't do this anymore, but it's gonna pay off, right? It's just like feeling like you're so close. So when it comes to things like your passions, your creativity, those heart-centered desires that you have, don't give up on them. So really focus on them, focus on getting them off the ground or getting them, to the place that you want to, because you can, but you're gonna have to put in the work and the effort. Okay, so lastly for you, Scorpio, a card to represent where your focus should not be over these next couple weeks. So something that really might be coming into your life, into your field to take you away from what's important. Where should your focus not be? I feel like this is like a dawdling energy. That's what I'm getting from this. I've got the Three of Wands here, and I'm getting like thinking thinking small, and really kind of puttering around, not getting enough done, not believing that you could do more, that kind of a thing. So I just feel like there's a real need to think big and not to limit yourself to something that's sort of too small, okay? So again, like really believe in yourself, really put in the work, put in the effort, and I just feel there's a need to think bigger, to dream big, to reach for big goals, and to work towards big goals. And you can achieve really great things, Scorpio. So don't dawdle, don't putter around, don't, just don't think small, think big. And you can really get somewhere, okay? So have an awesome couple of weeks, and I'll see you in the beginning of December for your next reading, okay? And then lastly, for our water signs, we've got Pisces. Hello, Pisces. I hope you're having a really good day. I hope you're having a really good month. We're going to start this reading for you, Pisces, just by pulling a few cards to see what's going on for you. for the second half of November 2019. What's happening for my Pisces people, my fishies? What is coming up? What do you need to know? What is the flow of these next couple weeks? Okay. Okay, so Pisces, Four of Chalices, the Star, and then we've got the Knight of Chalices, and we've got the King of Wands, okay? So here's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling like there may be a little bit of a snag or like a dip in your energy or your mood at the beginning of these next couple of weeks. And there's a chance that you could stay stuck there if you're not careful. So there's a real need to take care of yourself, to make sure that you don't sort of like sink into the stew of some negative emotions, or perhaps some sort of like loss or disappointments that's been coming up, or some moodiness or something like that. Ain't nothing wrong with a bad mood, right? Ain't nothing wrong with feeling like shit sometimes. You just want to make sure that you don't get stuck there. So actively do things that make you feel good, so that you don't sort of like remain in that place. I kind of feeling like for some of you, there's love coming into your life over the next couple of weeks, like romantically or even like a new friend or something like that. And so it's just sort of feeling like this, initially this kind of moodiness at the beginning of this week, but it's followed by this really like big burst of love, this really big like heartfelt explosion, like, you know, energy. It just feels like this starburst of love coming through for you, Pisces. But in between that, right, you've got to take care of yourself. You've got to do good things for yourself and for your heart, and without expectations, right? This is about you and doing things for you, making sure that, you know, you're taking care of your body, your mind, and your spirit, right? So eat good foods, move your body, maybe get a treatment, right? And make sure that you spend some time in meditation and connecting to spirit as well, because that will always be important for you, Pisces, okay? So let's see what else is coming through for my Pisces people. Oh, and I just want to stop and say, of course, like, it's not going to be relevant for everybody, like having a romantic love come through. But I do feel like there is something heart-centered coming through for most of you, something that is going to be very exciting, take you on a wild ride of the heart. So just be open to that. And know, especially if you're feeling a little bit dumpy in the beginning of these couple of weeks, there's something good coming, okay? So be hopeful and do things that will help you to restore your faith and to feel good so you're ready for that good stuff. And just because you want to. Okay, so what else for my Pisces? Let's see what else, what other messages are coming through for any of you, for some of you. What's happening, Pisces? Okay. So we've got children in both of these cards. I'm seeing Six of Pentacles, Nine of Swords, so perhaps some inner child work I'm feeling like for some of you, you're feeling like a child, you're feeling like you don't know, you want to be taken care of, you're scared, you're lost, and I just feel like there's a real need for you to be open to receive, okay? So if you're feeling like a little kid in some aspect of your life, or you're feeling intimidated, afraid, unsure, reach out for help, okay? Don't let yourself get stuck in this place of feeling poopy. You know, it's okay to feel afraid. It's okay to feel like a child. Reach out for help. Like, let somebody guide you. Let somebody give you a new perspective and kind of lift you out of this place and have you feeling like, you know, a full-grown adult again, right? Or have you kind of help you to find the tools that you need to really bring healing to this inner child that's coming through, and really guide this inner child into a place of power, okay? Okay, so Pisces, next. A card for you, something to focus on. So your focus for these next couple of weeks. So this is really something that you're going to be like encouraged to focus on. Put your energy and your intention into, Pisces, okay? I got two cards. So where to put your energy, Pisces, what you should be focusing on. Okay, so I've got the King of Wands with the Six of Swords. Okay, so I'm really feeling this feeling of like letting negative thinking go and coming into a place of confidence, okay? And I feel like for some of you, movement is really gonna help, and singing could also help. These kind of like acts of grand expression I'm feeling are really gonna be helpful for you. But in general, things that you feel passionate about, it'd be great to throw yourself into creativity, and that's gonna just help you to like ease some of these negative or just feelings of sadness or regret or whatever it may be, like even things from the past that are coming up and feeling hurtful. It's going to help you to let some of that stuff go so that you can be present and really open to some of the good stuff that's coming up for you, that love that's coming in for you. Okay. So lastly for you, Pisces, I'm going to pull a card to represent something that you should not be focusing on over these next couple weeks. So this is really something that might be coming in to distract you, take you off of your true path and away from your focus. Okay. So Pisces, we've got the Hermit, isolation. So this is really what you're not meant to be focusing on. And I'm feeling this really ties back to some of that other stuff we talked about, that potential for moodiness or just feeling bad, feeling that kind of like wounded inner child. There's a potential for you to isolate, to cut yourself off from other people, to cut yourself off from asking for help. Or to even cut yourself off from spirit, because you're just in this like place of fear in some area of your life. So don't isolate, okay? Get out in community, have human connection, connect with spirit, connect deeply with yourself and with your body, okay? It's just important for you not to go through things alone right now. So don't try to go through things alone. You don't have to. There are people in physical and in spirit who want to help you to be in a good place, okay? Okay, Pisces, have a wonderful couple of weeks, sending you lots of love, and that wraps up my readings. For the water signs, I'll be back on December 1st or maybe December 2nd. We'll see, the beginning of December, for your next readings, okay? Have a great rest of the month.